Hello everyone. So this is what we are going to work on today. Now here you can see marker B appears in the minimap, and if I move away from the range where I see B, it disappears like that. So, and also C is also enabled to show up in the minimap, and as I go closer it starts to show up, and if I go away from the range it disappears. So this is what we are going to work on today. How to manage the minimap area and how to hide markers from the minimap as we are going away from their range. Now B starts appearing again, and we are trying to do this in the most performant way I can think of. Right, so before we get started, let me remind you that you can download the project files of this project and all other thousands of projects I have done in my channel from the Patreon page. To the date there are over 2000 videos available, and for each video you can access project files once you become a member. To the date there are over 12,000 members, so feel free to check it out. I'll leave the link in description below, and also here is the full playlist of this series. Everything is available, everything is explained from scratch and implemented from scratch, so you can follow these episodes and implement everything by yourself too. So yeah, okay, so here now you may notice, pay attention to this B marker, and if I move away from B, you can see when I move away, when it is in the out of the minimap area, the marker is still shown. So let me enable rotating with according to the player's direction. Not always north. Yeah, see? Well, it doesn't matter. Even if in this case you can see B is now outside the map, but still it's visible. So I need to avoid that. Either I need the option to clamp the marker to the edge, or I need to completely hide it away. Right, so how do we do that? Okay, so let's go to PP, UI, map and markers, and minimap. And let's go to the graph. Here, I'll add a function. Oh, I had a event graph function. Check visibility of markers. Now, the reason that I added this as a separate function and not into this update marker is, update marker is something that we need to do in the tick, because as the player rotates, we need to in real time we need to update the locations of markers, but it's not necessary to check the visibility of the markers in every tick. So we might be able to get away with running it on a timer, so we can save some performance. So check visibility of markers, and I'll run this in timer. Set timer by function name, and the name is check visibility of markers. Time maybe 0.2 seconds should be fast enough, and I'll make it looping and promote this to a variable. Check visibility. And right, do we have a destruct event? I think this should be automatically cancelled, but any case, I'll add the destruct event and clear and invalidate the timer. Okay, now let's implement the function, and then we need to consider all the markers. Let's run values. Let's get the values, which gives us an array that contains all the marker widget objects. And here let's run a for each loop. Now what we are going to do is this. For each widget, we are going to calculate the distance from the center to the marker and check if it is larger than the radius of the minimap. If yes, we hide it. Okay. Now to do that, here, let's have a local variable. Let's call it marker. And then from the marker, we can get data, marker data, and break. So here we can access the world actor, and I can also access the player's location as well. So get world actor. Actually, we can use this distance too. As the other actor, I can use get on in player ball. And then here we get a distance. We can divide this with the map data, rec, and map size divided by 2, because we need to consider the radius, and size is the full map size, so we only need to consider half because of the radius. And then we need to divide this by map scale. Map scale means the fraction of the full map that we show at a time around the player in the minimap. We can easily explain this in the material. Here, this is the full image, but here you see we are only showing a part of that, and we use this map scale to calculate that part, and map scale is updated from the minimap using this variable. Here, so that's what map scale is. And then now we can compare with this minimap radius. So minimap radius means the size of this minimap, basically the radius of the minimap in the widget scale. So that is by default 150, but we dynamically set that also here using the canvas panel slot size of the minimap widget component as well. So here, if this is larger than the radius, that means this lies outside, the marker lies outside the minimap range. So that means I can get the marker, set visibility, and we can select visibility using this. Now if it is true, that means this lies outside. Yeah, actually let's do this the other way. This should be less than the map radius. So if this is true, it should be visible. False, it should be hidden. Well, actually I think I made a mistake here. we don't really need to consider this. We need to consider this result, and if this is less than 1, that's what we need to check, because you will understand when we print this value. Right now, as I only have one marker, you can see now it's 0.5. If I go closer to that, it becomes closer to 0, and if I move away from it, as you can see, it goes closer to 1, and once the edge exceeds, it becomes larger than 1. So see, now yeah, that's correct. So that's the value we need to consider. Sorry for the mistake. Yeah, and this is the correct one. We don't really need to consider the size of the minimap widget at all. Okay. That's so. And also, as to further optimize this, here, when we update the marker, we don't need to update it at all if the marker is already hidden. So we can get visibility, and we can run a switch, and only if it is visible, we have to do the rest of the calculation. Otherwise, no need to. This wouldn't visually show any distinction, but that would save some performance for us too. So yeah, that's all I wanna do in this episode. Now for an example, if I make this widget also, select the marker and show on minimap, if I enable that, and I'll choose the same color for this too. Label is C. We'll see both of them will appear in the minimap, but the C is away from me, so I don't see that yet. But as I go closer, it should appear. Let's see. Yeah, see? C appears. All right. Okay, so that's all for today. Next time, let's work on how to clamp a marker to the edge if needed. So yeah, and after that we will see how to add markers for other enemy characters as well. So let me know if you have any questions in the comments, and see you in the next episode. Goodbye.